Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. Hope you are all doing well. We are welcome back again on this math journey of ours. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're not yet a subscriber, I would like you to do me this favor by subscribing and liking this video and sharing it to as many people as possible. We're continuing this math journey by practicing problems on decimal places. Today, I have a question. There's 36.248. 36.248 is the question that we have for today. And then we're being told to correct this into the nearest tenth place. Correct to the nearest tenth, the nearest tenth place, nearest tenth place. And I don't want you to be confused, but you see this number here. This is what we call this is the tens column. This is also the ones column, right? Is the ones column. And then because it's a decimal point, this is what we call the decimal point. It's called the decimal point. And because there's a decimal point, the number next to it, the number right after it, becomes the first decimal place. The first decimal place, which is the same as the tenth. It's the same as the tenth. The nearest tenth, the tenth. And then we know that this one here is the second decimal place, also known as the what? The hundredths. The hundredths. So you can be observant, you can tell that it's a bit different. It's a bit different. It's a bit different from the arrangements here. You can tell here we always start with tens, ones, and we keep going hundreds, and we keep going, right? But here, I'm just saying that here the last number here is ones. After the next number to the left is tens. But here, it's different. The last number is not going to be the ones and this one's not going to be the tenth. It changes. So with decimal, right? The moment you have a decimal point, the number next to it is a tenth. Then the next one is hundreds. The next one is a thousand. So this is third decimal place, and it's a thousandth. The thousandth. Okay. I hope that clarifies something for you. So we're gonna start again. We're gonna start again. So we are being asked to correct this to the nearest one, to the nearest tenth, to the nearest tenth. So we correct to nearest tenth, and we're saying that that is the same as the first decimal place. Remember. So if that's the case, we're gonna have equal to 36.248, and we know that this is the what? This is the first decimal place, right? Or the nearest tenth, the nearest tenth place, right? So when we do that, we said that we have to drop what? A dotted line right after that. And then we're going to ask the question that is this number that is 4, is it greater than 5 or equal to 5? If yes, we add 1 to 2. But you can see that that's not the case. We have 36.248, and we drop it here because we are looking at the 10th place, and because 4 is not, this is not, it's not greater than or it's not less, it's not greater than or equal to 5. We leave it as is. So we're gonna have 36.2, and we have done it to what? We've corrected it to the 10th, the nearest 10th, nearest 10th, the nearest 10th. Okay, I hope this helps. If we are told, if we are asked to, let's say, if we are told to correct to the nearest thousand, sorry, the nearest hundredth, right? We are asked to do that to the nearest what? Correct to the nearest hundred. Correct to the nearest hundredth. Correct to the nearest hundredth. What's going to happen is you have, we know that this here, this one here, is the ones column, and that here is the tens. And we also know that this is the decimal point. You can see that, right? There's a decimal point, and we can also tell that the number right after the decimal point becomes the what? The first decimal place, which is the same as what? The 10th. The 10th. Then we also said that next to that is the second decimal place, which is what? 100th, which is the 100th. And then we go on and go on. We keep going like that. So now we have, we've been able to identify that. So we have 36.248, and we want to correct to the nearest hundredth. So we're going to drop the dotted line, because this is the hundredth column. So we drop a line right after that, and we ask the question: is 8 greater than or equal to 5? And the answer is yes. Then we are going to add 1, 2, 4, so that we're going to have equal to 36.25. So we can see that this is the what? We have corrected it to the nearest hundredth, the nearest hundredth, nearest hundredth. Please, I hope this helped. I hope this helped. Now let's take a look at another question. Another question. Like I'm gonna look at this. The question here is 0.0711562, and we are correcting to 3 decimal place. You and I know that 0.071562. This is the first. We know that this is the first decimal place. This is the second decimal place, and this is the what? The third decimal place. And we said that the moment we get there, the third decimal place, we're going to introduce what? A dotted line right after that. So you're going to have something like this, so that you're having 0.071562. Where's the dotted line? We put a dotted line right after the 1, like this. Why are we doing that? Because we said this is the first, second, and third decimal place. That's what we're looking for. Now the question here is 5 equal to or greater than 5? Is it greater than or equal to 5? And the answer is yes. So we are going to add 1 to the number 1 here. So based on that, we're going to have 0.071562, of which our dotted line is here, of which our dotted line is right there, and we're going to add 1 here. So we're going to have 0.072, like this, 0.072, and it becomes the what? It becomes 3 decimal places. 3 decimal places. All right, we'll end here, and we'll continue the math journey later. But I would like you to subscribe if you're a new person to our channel. Please subscribe. If you haven't yet done that, please subscribe. Do me a favor and subscribe. Like this video and share to as many people as possible. I'll come to you another time. Take care. Bye.